In today's reading, we read, "He who is without sin casts the first stone." And we are reminded that we are all sinners. Upon reflection, we are all of the characters of the story. We are the people ready to throw stones. We are the people caught in sin. And we are Christ, the body of Christ here on earth. Indeed, that is what we are called to be Christians, a people of forgiveness and reconciliation. And how desperately the world needs us to be this people, to be the yeast of forgiveness and reconciliation here on earth. Whenever we turn on our TVs, we see images of violence and conflict in Ukraine, Iraq, Syria, Central African Republic, South Sudan, and of course there's international terrorism. And here in our homes and communities too, there is conflict. I'm sure I'm not alone in sometimes feeling overwhelmed by these situations. But my faith gives me hope and makes me realize that I am not alone. Today, let us reflect on how our lives can embody the forgiveness of Christ here on earth, and how we can reconcile with our neighbours and our wider world. Here in our homes and communities, perhaps we could let the Lord heal our wounds. And maybe we could reach out to people who've hurt us and whom we've hurt. In the wider world, we could perhaps get involved in supporting organisations like CAFOD, who work hard to promote peace and reconciliation in conflict zones, like the much neglected Central African Republic, where our church and Muslim partners are working hard to promote peace and reconciliation across the faith communities where there has been conflict. By praying, acting and giving of ourselves, we can truly fulfil our calling to be Christians and become the yeast so desperately needed by the world.